there, my friends. I'm Nicole. Thanks for checking out my video today. It really fills me up with so much joy to connect with you through yoga, and I would love it if you subscribe to my new YouTube channel that is right below this video. There should be a little box right there, and yeah, so this way I can stay connected and keep you up to date with all my new classes I post, and you can comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. So, with that said, today I have a really sweet practice for you guys, especially if you've been doing a lot of sitting. So, with the world right now and the current situation that we're all in, we may be working from home, we may be on the computer or on our phone a little bit more, which can produce a lot of tension and an overstretching in the upper back, the upper body. So today's class will be addressing all of that. And you don't need any props for the class, but if you have a blanket or a pillow that you can sit on at some point, that would be lovely. So to start today, we're gonna lie on down. You can make your way there. Lying down, nice and slowly. Take your feet wider than your mat, toes point out, and let your knees knock in towards the center. So you're making a little tent shape with your lower body. Arms rest down by your side. And just begin to arrive here. Notice how your body feels. Like I said, if you've been doing a lot of sitting, just notice the effects of that. And establishing a kind outlook, being kind to yourself. So if you're feeling a little stiff, a little sore, that's okay. Just be gentle with where you're at right now. And begin to notice your breath, your natural breath, how it breathes you, how you don't even have to think about it. Notice if your natural breath is full and deep, smooth, or maybe not. Maybe it's a little rigid, a little shallow. That's okay. Just noticing. Then you can start to deliberately alter your breath. Breathing in and out the nose if it's comfortable today. Feel your breath travel down to your belly. Expand your rib cage. And up into your heart. As you exhale, let the breath leave your body through your nose, first from the chamber of your heart, then your ribs, then your belly. Continue on to breathe like this. The 3-part yogic breathing: belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly, also called Dirga Pranayam. This breathing technique helps to relax your physical body and helps to link your mental body, your mind, through your energetic body, your breath. See if you can smooth it out. A smooth stream of oxygen on your inhale, a slow, steady release of oxygen on your exhale. And as you breathe like this, start to draw inward and notice your mind. Notice how you're arriving today. Notice the quality of your thoughts. And if you have been doing a lot of work from home or on your phone, watching a lot of the news, how is that showing up in your mind? It's a very subconscious thing. All that we absorb around us has a direct effect on our mental body, our emotional body, our physical body, our energetic body. So notice notice the effect with a sweet, sweet kindness. Because noticing is the first step to restoring freedom, our ability to become aware. When we are aware, then we are in control, and we can choose how we react and what steps we take next. One of the easiest, most effective ways to become aware is to simply notice your breath. So breathing, this 3-part breath, allows the body to relax, and it allows the mind to relax, so you can tune in and notice what it's like right now. Staying connected to your breath best you can throughout practice. We'll take a big inhale here through the nose. Breathe in and hold your breath at the top. Hold it as long as you're comfortable. Then when you're ready, open your mouth and sigh it out. Start to let the knees fall to the right and the left. You can keep your eyes closed or gently open them up towards the sky. Just massaging the lower back here. Opening up through the hips a little bit. We'll come to center. Feet on the ground, knees up towards the sky. Hands down by your side. On an inhale, press down through your feet and peel your lower back, your hips off the mat. This is bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana in Sanskrit. And this posture here is a wonderful pose to do every single day. It helps strengthen the glutes, the backs of your legs. Really, it fires up your whole backside body, your posterior chain. Imagine you're squeezing something in between your thighs as you hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down nice and slow. When your hips touch the ground, breathe in, press down, and lift the hips up. Send your arms overhead. As you exhale, lower the hips and lower your arms back down by your side. Move through 4 of those with your breath. A little bridge wave, inhaling up. Keeping knees in line with hips here. Exhale, lower down. 3 more with your own breath, your own pace. This time, stay on up here. Lower your arms back down by your side. Walk your right foot in a bit and cross your left foot over your right. So now you're crossing at the ankles. Squeeze your inner thighs, lift the hips a little higher. Inhale to lower the hips down. Exhale to lift the hips up. Keep moving like this. Turning on the inner thighs, the supportive fibers. Use your breath as your fuel, as your guide. As you move through 8 more. For 4, for 3, and last 2, last 1. Hold it up, uncross your ankles and switch. Opposite ankle in front, lower the hips down, inhale the hips up. Keep moving, keep breathing. Feel the feel the heat generating. Feel your inner thighs, your glutes, your whole backside body. Moving through 8. 5. 4. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. Uncross the legs. Stay lifted here. Bridge pose. Lift the hips a little higher. Chin up towards the sky. Breathe in. And exhale. Release. Sweet release. Hug one knee and then the other knee in towards your heart. Rock a little bit side to side. And reach for the outsides of your feet, or you could grab behind the knees or your calves for a happy baby. Send your knees down by your sides. Rock a little bit here. Have a little fun. You can straighten one leg. Bend it straight. Play around like a happy baby would, right? And release that. Take your hands behind your knees now. We'll begin to rock up and back. If this is uncomfortable, you can just turn to one side. Just doing one more now. And we'll swing the legs around. So if you had a blanket, you can grab that to help support your knees. We're coming into tabletop pose. Have your knees under your hips, hip width distant, and your wrist under your shoulders. Spread through your fingers. See the color of the surface beneath you, in between each finger. Point your toes back here. On an inhale, let your belly drop as you guide your heart forward. On an exhale, imagine somebody just punched you in the belly. Round your back, chin to chest, drop your tail. You can close your eyes here as you begin to follow the guidance of your breath. As you begin to lengthen through the spine and open up through the vertebrae. As you connect with what is supporting you beneath your body, beneath your hands and your knees. Do 3 more, moving in your own way. Last one. Come back into a flat back position here. Tabletop, press away the earth, pull your belly in. Extend your left leg back, toes on the ground, and begin to use the strength of your arms to rock back and forth. Now, your inner thighs, feel that. You just fired those bad boys up, so feel that driving this movement. You pull the core in, and you lengthen through the back of your calf hair. Get the blood down into those extremities. Next time, you shift forward with shoulders over wrist. Float your left leg up. Right to hip height here. So you can look down and you can see your hips are square. Keep your left foot flexed. Point your left foot. Flex it. And roll your ankle one direction. Snap, crackle, pop. In the other direction. Then choose if you want your foot flexed. Imagine you're pressing into the back of a wall. Or point your toe. Imagine your big toe is just touching down on a lake. Reach your right arm forward. Thumb up towards the sky. Press away. Pull your belly in for 3 breaths. Last one. Exhale. Take your hand down. Take your leg down. Send your hips far to the left corner and back. Around to the right corner and forward. Drop the hips down. And send the hips back to the far right corner of your mat. to the left and forward. Coming back into tabletop position here. Press away. Extend your right leg back, toes on the ground, as you begin to rock back and forth. So I like the vision of a saw going through a tree, right? Right through the middle, and there's two people on each side sawing the tree. Opening up through the calf, your gastrocnemius muscle. It's a fun word to say. Next time you rock forward, shoulders over wrist, float the right leg up. Look underneath you, hips square, belly's pulling in. Flex your right foot, point your right toes. Flex and roll your ankle one way and the other way. Choose if you want to keep your foot flexed or pointed. As you press away and you lift the left arm forward. Thumb is up towards the sky. Find a lot of length here in both directions. Take 3 breaths. This is toning your whole posterior chain here, your side, your spine, your glutes, your legs. Last breath. Exhale, take your limbs down. Send your hips far to the right corner, to the left, and forward. Grip the mat, pull your heart up. Far back to the left, around, and forward. Breathe in here, and as you exhale, take your hips back, child's pose. You can widen your knees as much as you like, as much as comfortable. Big toes can touch, and you can melt down. Melt into the surface beneath you. You can wiggle your hips right and left. You can roll your wrist out if they're feeling tender. Interlace the fingers and roll the wrist out. Extend your arms forward. Inhale, come back up towards tabletop. Curl your toes under and hover your knees off your mat. Belly's pulled in for 3, for 2. Exhale, downward facing dog. Knees can be nice and bent here. You can walk your feet wider than hip width distance. And you may like to take your arms wider than shoulder width distance and send your fingers out to the right and left. Press down through all your fingertips. Guide your tail up towards the sky and wag your hips left and right. You can begin to straighten and bend into each leg. It's okay if your heels don't touch the ground. Just finding lots of length through the spine and an opening through the backs of your legs. Then find stillness on your tippy toes, knees bent, gaze is down, back behind, through your legs. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And yes. And no. Look forward towards the top of your mat. Pull your belly in and cross your right leg to the far left side of your mat. Take your left leg to the far right side and bow in. Look forward as you take your left leg from behind the right, in front of the right, and over to the right. It's a little pretzel-y. And then lean back. You're just looking for more of an outer leg stretch. Take your back leg in front of your front leg and over to the right again, the left. Just making a crisscross shape. Take the back leg in front and around. Bow in. And both feet unravel, come towards the top of the mat, hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana, knees can be nice and bent. Inhale, press down, bend your knees, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet hip width distance. Lift all off the mat. Then spread them back down. Plug into the earth. Inhale your arms straight up. Grab your right wrist and exhale, bend over to the left. Inhale your arms up. Grab your left wrist, bend over to the right. One more time each side. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale and open to the right. Both arms reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold forward. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to plant the hands. Take your left leg far back. Right knee is over the right ankle here. Take your hands down to frame the top foot. Breathe in and exhale to shift your hips back, bow into your front leg. So wide-legged pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Inhale to bend the front knee. Peel your heart forward. Stay light on fingertips. Exhale to bow in. Straighten the front leg. Little soft bend in the knee is okay. That's actually really good to protect the knee joint. Inhale, come forward. Exhale to fold in and bow. Inhale, come forward. Keep your left hand on the ground, maybe on fingertips. As you inhale the right hand up and rotate to the right. This little twist here. Rotating through your spine. Now add some shoulder rotations as you reach back. Breathe in. Up and around. Reverse your circles. Reach your right arm forward. Keep pressing out of the back left leg. Staying strong in your foundation. Breathe in. Right arm high. And exhale. Right hand down. Step your left leg back to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Both hands come down. Step your right leg to the far as you can towards the back of the mat. Both hands frame the top foot. Left knee is over left ankle. Breathe in as you peel your heart forward. Look forward. Exhale, shift your hips back as you bow in towards your heart. Little bend in the front knee is good for your joints. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bow in. Two more times like that. Come forward. And back. Last one. Coming back, left knee bends over left ankle. Take your right hand down. Inhale as you rotate to the left. Reach up, find lots of extension. And start to add some shoulder circles, reaching back and around. Move with your breath. Reverse the direction of your arm circles. This time as you inhale the arm up, exhale to frame the top foot with both hands. Step the left leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward towards plank. Let your hips sink and finding one straight line from the crown of your head out through your tail. Pull your belly in as you press away and get strong in the arms. You can always add a little bend to the elbows. Breathe for 3. Gazes down, long neck, last breath. Exhale, you can drop the knees, bend your elbows, squeeze them in towards your sides as you lower towards the ground. Point your toes back, Press your hips into your mat. Inhale, squeeze the elbows in as you lift up your heart for Cobra. Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift on up, lengthen. Long spine here. Feel this movement coming from the base of your spine as your pelvis sinks and your elbows squeeze. Your arms are strong. Lower down. This time, take your arms out to the right and left. Point your elbows up towards the sky. Come up on fingertips and inhale to lengthen up. You can even wiggle up. Finding this beautiful variation. Take the right shoulder over to the left. Gaze to the left. And switch. Keep pointing your toes back. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale to lower down. Take your hands by your side. Inhale to push up, table. Exhale to child's pose. Knees can be together to get into your lower back, or they can be spread apart to get more into your hips. Another option is to make a little shelf with your forearms and to rest your head upon them. And just come back to your breath. What has shifted? What has altered already? Has your mind become more clear? Does your body feel more open? Is your breath flowing better? And it's okay if none of that rings true. Just simply see if anything has changed. We'll inhale to come on up and find a comfortable seat. So if you have a blanket or a pillow you could sit upon, you can go and grab that, or I like to roll up my blanket a couple times so that way there's more of a lift for my hips. So you can sit anywhere you like. You can sit on your knees. You can sit with your legs out wide, maybe forward, or crossing, crisscross applesauce. This is called Sukhasana, easy seat. It might not be easy for you at this moment, but that's why I really love the blanket, because then the hips are higher than the knees, and this allows a little forward, an interior pelvic tilt, so I can drop the knees down and lengthen through my spine. Wherever you can sit with a long spine, see if you can let the eyes soften, the facial muscles soften, and your arms both rest down by your sides on fingertips, but loose arms. Allow your left ear to drop to your left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Feel the breath traveling from your right index finger, right middle finger, all the way up through the right side of your arm and neck. If this is enough, stay right here. If you like a little more, take your left pointer finger, middle finger, right to the temple on the right side of your face, just as a gentle guidance to deepen this opening. No yanking or pulling, and breathe. Just releasing any neck tension. So if you've been sitting or working at home, this is great for that. Now everyone will extend the right arm out like a stop sign, right in line with the shoulder socket. And take the fingertips down towards the earth. Point them straight down. Take them up towards the heavens. Down towards the ground. Up towards the sky. Press out of the right palm here. Imagine you're pressing your whole hand against a wall. Feel that deep opening through the forearm and the front of the palm. And take your wrist to neutral. Make a fist with your hand and drop your fist down towards the ground. Then start to uncurl your pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and thumb. And let the right arm fall down gracefully. Release the left arm, if you had it, back to the ground. And drop your chin to the left and down towards your chest. Do a little quarter circle, ear to shoulder, a couple times, left and right. Breathe. And eventually rolling your right ear to your right shoulder. Left fingertips down. Breathe into that through the whole base of your hand. Relax your shoulders away from your ears as you lengthen through this left side. If you're looking for a little more, take your pointer finger and your middle finger on the right hand to the left temple. Just a little gentle guidance here. Relax this right shoulder if it started to creep up. Sit up nice and tall, gentle engagement of the core. And then float the left palm up like a stop sign. Press your wrist forward as you flex your fingers towards the sky. Drop your fingertips down towards the earth. Send them back up towards the heavens. Send them down and up. Coming back to a neutral wrist, fingers point straight out to the left. Make a fist with your hand. Drop your fist down towards the ground. Start to uncurl your pinky finger, ring, middle, index, thumb. Drop your left palm down. Release your right hand from your temple and start to roll your chin back towards your chest. Do a little gentle sway, ear to shoulder. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can go all the way around. Do so in one direction and the other, or just keep doing half circles. And take your chin back down towards your golden heart, pure light, pure source. Close your eyes as you envision that healing capability within yourself. And take your hands to the base of your neck and your head. Give yourself a massage. You can spread the skin. You can get into the jaw area. You can get down a little further towards where the arms and the neck meet. These are called the trapezius muscles. Giving yourself a sweet, tender touch. Direct effect not only on the body, but on the mind. So letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, all the news, all the drama that's going on there, and tending to yourself and your inner world. You can let that go when you feel ready. Are we ever ready to stop with the self-massage, really? And slowly align your head back over your heart over your hips. You can close the eyes again and just notice how you feel after that. Bat your beautiful eyes open, and we'll come to lie down again. So lying down nice and mindfully. Take your arms into a goalpost shape here. Elbows in line with shoulders, wrist in line with elbows. Take your hips to the right side of your mat and let your knees fall to the left. You can use your left arm on top of your knees, and you might even hug them in nice and deep up towards the belly button more. You can stack the feet, but it's okay if they just hang loose. Whatever feels best. And you might take your gaze over to the right. Back to your 3-part yogic breath. Belly, ribs, chest chest, ribs, belly. Now the gentle engagement of your core as you start to roll back to center. And notice how you'll be crooked on your mat. Just stay there with this for a moment. And this is a great analogy, right? So we're crooked. The inclination is to straighten our body out. And life can be like that too, where things don't go our way and we just want to fix it. But can we be with what is and find comfort in what is? Now you can straighten your hips back out. Arms back in your goalpost shape if you've lost it. Take your hips to the left, far, 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 and let the knees fall to the right. Once again, you can hug them in nice and tight. Use the right arm on top of the left thigh or knee, wherever it organically feels best. Maybe take your gaze to the left. Couple times to breathe in and out. Couple rounds to twist through the abdominals. Feel the weight of your body begin to soften. Maybe your eyes are closed. And you can engage your belly, take your gaze straight back up, and come back to roll on your back. You can straighten yourself out this time. Hug one knee and then the other into your chest. And come to center with your hands above your knees, squeezing your knees in. Curl your body off the mat towards your knees into a little tight ball. Squeeze everything as tight as you can. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Breathe in. And exhale. Open up into a starfish shape for your Shavasana, your final resting pose. If there's any little movements you want to make before you drop in, allow yourself to express that. If this is uncomfortable, to lie flat on your back. You can take your feet back on the ground and let the knees knock in. Feet are nice and wide to the right and left. You can have your arms by your side or however is comfortable. Sometimes I like them just behind my head in that classic relaxation, chillaxin. To drop in a little bit deeper, let's take one more big breath through the nose. Hold your breath. Sigh it out your mouth. And begin to release. Begin to surrender. Trust the process of your practice. Trust the divine plan of the universe. Trust in yourself, in your ability to tune in and to know what step to take next. As you let go of your body into the ground, as you surrender to the earth, as you let go of any thoughts in your mind, and you simply take rest. I will be here to guide you back, my friends. Enjoy your Shavasana. What sounds do you hear? Feel the air against your skin, and your skin against the surface that supports you. As you start to turn inward, notice your breath. Begin to deepen your breath, awakening from your yogic sleep. As you deepen the breath, begin to explore with wiggles of fingers and toes. Roll your ankles and roll your wrists. Maybe you take a long full body stretch, arms overhead, pointing the feet away. Eventually rolling to one side. You can use your lower arm as a pillow, bend your knees, giving yourself a little hug in the fetal position. A symbol of rebirth and renewal. Every time we take the time to pause and practice yoga, when we get on the mat, or simply when we notice our breath, we are reborn, we are renewed, we are rejuvenated as we restore our freedom and our ability to choose what's next. With each breath, with each thought. Put a smile on your face as you slowly come to rise. Eyes can be closed. Come find a comfortable seat with a long spine. And let your arms face up on your palms face up on your lap. Feel the force in each palm. With your eyes closed, begin to float your hands off of your seat. And feel the force as they draw together in front of your heart. Bow your head towards your prayer. An act of reverence, of gratitude for this time you have gifted yourself. And I thank you for practicing with me. I have so much gratitude for you. With that, I bow to say my light is one with your light. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. It is an honor to be here and to guide you through the experience of yoga. I really hope that this practice served you well. Let me know how it went for you in the comments below, and let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. I am here to connect and to serve with you. Thank you again for practicing with me, and I'll see y'all soon, okay? Namaste.